Welcome, collective. Thank you guys very much for joining me for this tarot read today. Alright, guys, so we are not going to use the letters or the numbers for this one. I just wasn't feeling the vibe. We're going to go ahead and get started with oracle cards. I'm being told the word oracle. So that's where we're getting started. We'll get started with the cards here. We'll see what message comes through for you guys today. So what does the collective need to hear the most? Interesting. The compassion card. Oh, that's a cool looking card. I'll show you that one. Compassion and new dawn. What is this all about? Compassion and new dawn. New dawn, obviously a new beginning or a fresh start. But where does compassion fit in all of it? Eternal self and healing hands. Healing hands. Oh, wow. Okay, sorry, I only got the growth card. That one's been sitting in my hand too. I just had to wait for my guys to bring forward an impression. So I think somebody that you've had to heal from, I think it's going through the shit. That's what I got. I got that this person was not very kind to you. This is someone you had to heal from. Whatever they did was something that you had to heal from. And they're about to go through most likely karma, because we are still within the retrograde. So they're most likely answering for whatever they did in circumstance sort of not particularly working out for this person. Oh, universal mother. There you go. Bringing things back into balance, making things even. Right? This person's going through a rough shit. I also keep feeling like you're being told, it's going to sound really silly, but like not to revel in it. And this person's bad fortune and this person's bad karma being played out no matter what they did to you. Because I keep getting this, especially I get pulled back to the growth card and get told like, you're better than this. You're better than that. You're better than that. You're higher vibrational than that. You don't have to take joy in what somebody else is going through if they're going through a rough time. Be higher than that. Be better than that. Have compassion. It doesn't mean that, you go rushing to their side or trying to help this person out. But you have compassion, and so you're able to sort of, I keep getting told that don't revel in it. I don't know what they're going through or what they did to you. I mean, they must have done something bad if Tarot's bringing that message forward, and they must be getting some pretty damn good karma too, I would say. Cycles of life. Again, what goes around comes around. Keep getting that. What goes around comes around. Goes around comes around. Inspiration. Inspiration, where do you fit in? Oh, that's where that fits in. This is not your card. This is their card. This inspiration is their card. That karma is meant to be an inspiration for this person to change their way of thinking, changing their way of going through the world. It's like that wake-up call. This is meant to give that person that wake-up call. Inner child. I think this person has shadow work. I keep getting that vibe. I'm not making excuses for whatever they did. I think this person has shadow work and crap that they've been hanging on to for a very long time. I think it's part of what drives their behavior and drives their interaction with others. Ooh, that one did not want to stay in my hand. What is it? Breaking free. Breaking free. And manifestation, because this person's manifested their own crap karma. They really are. Whoever this person is, they've been manifesting negativity in their life by the way that they're treating people. They brought this forward. They brought this on themselves. Like I said, I think it's like an inspiration for them to deal with their crap, to figure it out. Manifestation. It's like those of us who sort of understand karma, and we understand sort of dealing with shadow work, and we recognize that with the energy that we send out there, it does bring the same type of thing back. We are responsible for what we're manifesting in our lives. We have a level of control over that with what we're putting out into the universe. This person does not understand that yet. I get pulled back to the breaking free card, and I keep feeling somebody who kind of feels like life just happens to them. It's like a victim mentality. It's like they have this victim mentality instead of recognizing that they have a level of control over things, and that if they want improvement in their life, they have to take certain steps and actions to start bringing forward change. They just keep feeling like it just happens to them. It happens to them. this is mean, but it's like it's easier for them to blame other people than to take this look at themselves, this really honest look. Like those of us who've all had to go through that kind of crap and do our shadow work, we know it's not easy. We know it's not easy to look at ourselves in a really unflattering way and to see things that we need to change about ourselves. It's not a fun process. It's full of, tears, maybe some anger, some bitternesses. And it takes time. It's something you do over a period of time, and you have to be very conscious of to be able to change patterns of behavior and patterns of thinking, right? This person's right at the baby stage of this, if they even take the path. That's what this karma is meant to do for this person. Trust the shadow work. There it is. Shadow work. That is absolutely what somebody's going through, shadow work. Having to deal with it. Wow. This shadow work they're having to do. So this doesn't just tie into things that this person went through growing up, which I do feel they have baggage from. I keep feeling like there is a past life karmic debt that they were supposed to pay to you this time around. And I don't feel like they did. I feel like they did you dirty again. They do have an opportunity here to try to find a way to make things right with you and pay back that karmic debt. Now, that might just be a sincere apology, coming back and speaking a truth and being extremely sincere and taking responsibility. Doesn't mean that the two of you are going to be besties or build a life together or whatever it is after that, but it's like their opportunity of taking ownership and responsibility. This is not something they did in a past life, and that's why this has come forward again. And I think they went through karma shit in their last life too, as trying to be like a wake-up call. Every time they try and have this wake-up call, the mother universe brings it around. Wake up, see what you're doing, see the bad karma that you're getting, see how you're treating other people. It's time to change how you are in the world. I keep feeling like they've been blind to it. This is another opportunity. I think it's interesting that the cards are bringing it forward. That makes me feel like this time there's potential for awakening here. There's potential. It doesn't mean it's happening. We also do have the awakening card here. And like I said, it makes me feel like there is potential for somebody to figure their shit out this time around, to bring forward some type of change and to perhaps pay up this karmic debt or bring it back into balance, which I feel like an apology would definitely be part of that for sure. Authenticity. Even in this authenticity, I don't feel like authentic self, but I do feel like genuine, someone being genuine, somebody really digging deep and being honest with themselves. And then if they come back to speak a truth to you, it's an honest truth. It's an authentic truth. It's a genuine truth. The potential is there. I feel like the potential is there for this. I wouldn't make a whole lot of life decisions based on it because I feel like this person has failed in past lives to be able to find this truth. So there is still a chance that they're going to sit and stew in it. But I feel like this time around, they have the most potential of being able to find some sort of change, some sort of growth for themselves. All right, we're going to use another deck now because I'm getting told to stop with that one. I'm actually getting pulled to another oracle deck, which I wasn't expecting. So let's see what pops forward here. Hard to let go of you. Know you are worth the wait. Interesting. Hard to let go of you. I don't think this person's gotten over you. Whoever this is, and I do feel a parting of ways here. I don't think they've let go of your energy yet. I'm going to grab a couple more here. Having you in my life is a blessing. My love to you is unconditional and genuine. I regret hurting you. You know what? I don't feel BS in that I regret hurting you card. I don't. These cards, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like they're the opposite of what somebody actually means. And they're tough to use sometimes because I got to kind of dig through it and see what's the truth and what isn't. I do feel like this person has genuine caring feelings for you. I think they've got a lot of baggage. I think some of it is from a past life. I think there's a chunk of it that's from their childhood. Like I said, they're right at the base of that shadow work. So it's not easy, and it's a process that takes a whole lot of time. If they actually follow through with it and do it, it's something that would take a lot of time. If this is somebody who you're wanting to still have a connection with, and you're wanting them to come back to you the right way, you might be waiting a very, very long time. A very long time. If this is someone you feel that deep soul connection with, maybe they're meant to come back into your life at some point, but this is to have a healthy bond with this person. This person needs to be alone and deal with their crap. Otherwise, you're going to fall into these same patterns of whatever happened the first time. They need space to grow, space and time to grow, to evolve, to process, and to heal. Like I said, I feel like they do see you as a blessing. They genuinely love you and want to have you in their life. They genuinely regret hurting you. This person absolutely does. But until this shadow work has been sorted through, and this person has found their inner truth, and this person has found that awakening and is ready to start physically changing, like changing their actions, changing the way they behave in this world, and is really aware of that, they will fall back into the same pattern. I need a tarot deck for this read, this one. I'd like to know why tarot is bringing this forward. Why is Spirit bringing this message forward for the collective today? Can you give me more details on this? The Emperor. Give me a few more, please. Clarify that Emperor for me, please. King of Wands. This is somebody who's been impulsive, somebody who perhaps have had a very hot temper in the past, or is very hot-headed. They can be very rash, very aggressive, maybe cheating too. Because they kind of follow their passions. Their passions kind of lead them. Like not a whole lot of sitting back and sort of thinking about things or considering things, sort of jumping into it. It causes chaos in their life, and it causes chaos in the lives of whoever is close to them or attached to them too. Like it probably translates into their jobs, arguing with their bosses, getting fired or getting reprimanded. They're just really fiery, hothead. This is part of their crap that they need to work out. And like I said, this sort of doing what feels good without thinking about the repercussions on the people around them. So your energy is more like this Queen of Swords. So she's calm, she's cool, she's sitting back, she's watching, and she's thinking, and she's analyzing. So like you hear these things this person is saying, or you're looking at their behavior, their pattern of behavior, and you're sort of waiting to see. This is like waiting to see, have you changed? Are you still this King of Wands, or have you evolved into this Emperor yet? So I think you see who they could be if they dealt with their crap and if they evolved. You see them, you can see that Emperor side of them, should they choose to move that way. But I see that they're still in this King of Wands energy. This is the energy that stands out to me the most, especially because they're right at the base here. They're at kind of like, it's like the tipping point where they could go one way or another. They could choose to deal with their baggage and take their journey, which is going to be a long one, and it's going to be rough. But it can take them to a higher vibration, into more of an Emperor energy and kind of the best form of themselves. Or they can choose the easy route, which is kind of copping out and staying with where they are, blaming other people for everything that goes on around them, which I do feel like is a part of what's going on, especially if it's, like I kept feeling that, like arguing in jobs, arguing with the boss, causing shit. And it's like, well, they provoked me. Well, they didn't recognize me, that they're stupid. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never, man, I should have kept my friggin' temper in check. Man, I should have thought about that better. I really could have done something better with that. I could have tried harder. I could have tried to speak in a more respectful tone, or I could have done this, or I could have done that. It's always like, it was them. They made me do it. They provoked me, kind of thing. Because it's been easy at this point for this person to just blame everybody else. And I think they've done it to you too. I don't think you've been an exception to that. I do feel like that's been part of it too. That's what's caused sort of the conflict in the relationship with whoever this person is. It's sort of like, well, you pushed my buttons. You did this. You made me feel this way. No, they need to start taking ownership. They made those choices. They chose to speak to you in that way. They chose to behave in that manner that hurt your feelings and broke your heart and caused you some healing to do. I just see you on the outside watching this. So watching this, especially with that Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands. It's like you're watching to see if they've actually turned over a new leaf. You're watching to see if they're finding change, if they're sort of recognizing that everything happens for a reason, including this karma. Because I felt this sort of what goes around with this person. And there it is. The real card, what goes around comes around. I always feel that in this card, round and round. So it's coming back to them. Their karma is absolutely coming back to them. Yeah, they're in a rough spot in some way, shape, or form. And like I said, it is brought about by the universe to wake them up. To wake them up and to show them that it's time to change. That's interesting. I have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, and Justice. I feel like the lesson behind whatever they're going through and the kind of the wake-up call is to recognize and truly appreciate when they found a good Ten of Cups connection, when they found a good family situation, or they found a loving situation in their personal life, which I think you were. I think you were a chance to have a Ten of Cups for this person. This is what you offered them. You offered them even give and take. You offered them loyalty and unconditional love. You offered them all those beautiful traditional values, and this person, they weren't able to give it back. They weren't able to accept it, and they weren't able to give it back because of their baggage that they had from the time that they were a child and what they've carried through in their past life. The Justice. Justice, balance, everything coming back into balance. Coming back into balance. Karma's bringing it back around to this person. I'd like to know exactly what's going on here. Empress. That's interesting because you are this Empress energy. You are someone who is higher vibrational. You're someone who's been through the shadow work. You're somebody who looks at things in a different light, in a more mature and evolved way. And I do feel temptation in this Devil card, like to pull you back in, But the thing about it is, it going back into this now before this person has done the shadow work will be destructive. It will be more of the same. So you get the same results as what you had before because they haven't changed. You might have changed, but they have not changed, which means the situation can't change, right? The outcome can't change because you only have one person who would be contributing again. They would still fall into their own ways. In the Eight of Cups, I see walking away, but I see walking away without anger and without bitterness. This ties into compassion. This is like, I recognize you're going through a rough time. I recognize your karma's coming back around. I recognize that this is a hard time for you. And I'm not going to revel in it, but nor am I going to take part in it either, because I'm looking out for my best interests and I'm moving forward in life and I'm finding positivity, and I deserve to be treated with love and caring, respect, loyalty, and all those wonderful things that I gave to you. The Four of Wands. Solid foundation. And the Page of Pentacles. I got to tell you, Page of Pentacles, I do feel friendship in the Page of Pentacles. So I still don't feel like, I don't feel animosity for this person. I feel like that's one of the most important messages within this read, is to not feel animosity towards this person, and whatever it is they're going through, they're beginning their journey, hopefully beginning their journey towards healing, towards elevating their vibration. And it comes with digging into some really deep emotional stuff. It's up to them whether they set that foundation for themselves. So I feel like you've done it, and now it's their turn, the Knight of Cups. Like coming back with an offer, coming back with a romantic offer, but they're still just that lower vibrational. I feel like they're still looking to cop out of their karma. That's what it is. They're afraid. They're afraid to do the work. They're afraid to delve deep into crap, which is why they haven't done it yet. So when this is coming about and this is coming back around, their karma is coming back around, which the cards still haven't said what this karma is. But I do feel like things are not going good for them in their personal life. They're going to be coming back around looking for an easy out. That's what it is. They're still trying to avoid the karma. They're still trying to avoid doing the shadow work, digging into the hurt, exploring that side and doing their healing work. The Page of Cups. Coming forward towards you, Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, looking to come your way, looking for an easy out, looking for somebody to sort of take them on, to maybe fix what's been going on with them. You're more like this Queen of Pentacles energy, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. You're very nurturing. You're very high vibrational. You're very confident. You're very capable. You're very intelligent. You're very smart. Like, you got all these wonderful things going for you. As no wonder they try and come back your way, but they're not coming back at the same level that you're at. You know, you're up here and they're still down here because they haven't done their work yet. They need space and time alone to figure their crap out. This person, as long as they're in a relationship with somebody, at this point in time, they will not do their shadow work. This person needs to be single, they need to be independent, and they need to figure their crap out for themselves. They have to rely on themselves and be left alone to sort of delve into those thoughts and those feelings, all of that stuff, that shadow work, and to start to sort through it. They're being given an opportunity by the universe. It's an opportunity to do some growing. It's an opportunity to change the direction that they've been going in and to find something better in their life. Because, like, you know it, shit is not going to improve for this person until they do some changing. They can't go through life with this sort of angry, blame everyone kind of way, like they're always a victim and picking fights with everyone and causing shit and self-sabotaging. Like, nothing, they will never find abundance. They will never find their 10 of cups, their 10 of coins, or 10 of pentacles. They'll never find all that wonderfulness and that wish fulfillment unless they deal with this. And this is why this is kind of like a golden opportunity. It's an opportunity for a fork in the road. It's an opportunity for them to choose change and evolution. And within that, they give themselves the opportunity to eventually find a 10 of cups, because they won't find it if they continue down their journey. Yeah, they got a long road ahead of them. Even in the 3 of wands, sometimes I see, like, you know, new adventure and stuff. I just see somebody who has a very daunting path ahead of them in this card. Very daunting. And that is this person. That is this person. So I don't know why this read is coming forward today, guys, but this is what tarot feels like you need to hear about. Not the Knight of Swords. I like looking for their white knight. Like, they want you to come rushing in and save them, or they come rushing in towards you. But like I said, they're trying to dodge their karma. This person's trying to dodge their karma. They're trying to dodge the work that they're supposed to be doing. They need time alone to think, to reflect. They need hermit mode. This person absolutely needs hermit mode to figure their crap out. The 4 of Cups. Because they don't want to look at their feelings. They haven't wanted to look at their feelings. They haven't wanted to delve into any of that stuff for years. And not just years, but lifetimes. Because I keep feeling past life. There's past life hurts here too. Like, it's time. It's just time for this person to start dealing. It's time for this person, like the Hierophant, to find some higher wisdom, to find some higher learning. It's their opportunity for change. The 9 of Cups. Because I think, I gotta tell you what the cards are saying. You are this person's wish fulfillment. You are. You're what they want in their life. All this stuff that they're saying that they regret hurting you, their love for you is unconditional. It's genuine. Having you in their life is a blessing. That they absolutely believe that, and they mean it. They do mean it. But unless and until they deal with their crap, they can't give you what you deserve, because they have to sort through their own shadows first. And it's like cutting these ties, the 6 of Swords, cutting ties. Yes, it hurts their heart and it breaks their heart. And it might cause you a bit of hurt too, and sort of stepping away from this or pushing them away. But they need to be independent to recognize that they are responsible for what they manifest in life. Only in that can they see that they created the situation where they lost you. And they are capable of creating a situation where they can have a love in their life. But that takes change. It's like they have to see that they are this magician. They have this power. They are not a victim of life. They are not a victim of circumstance. They are responsible for what they create. And yes, they might be worried about losing you and about never being able to become something equal to you or to have this relationship with you in your life, but it's up to them to figure that out for themselves. I see a lot of fear and I see a lot of worry. They see you like this powerful Queen of Wands too, right? You're powerful, you're nurturing, you're smart, you're all these wonderful things. This is who they'd like to be. They'd like to be like the Emperor. They'd like to be like this King of Pentacles, somebody who is mature and genuine and solid and stable. They would like to be that, but that's not where they're at, and that's not where they can be at until they do their work. They always got those little voices nagging at them. I'm feeling self-sabotage in this one. Like this person actively works to destroy different opportunities that they have, including relationships, like the relationship with you. I think they absolutely regret losing you. If they haven't come back to you to apologize, they will. They will come back, and they will absolutely mean it, that they miss you, that they miss the connection with you, that they wish that you would give them another chance. They would love to come back and have another chance with you, but they need to face their karma and they need to face their shadow work. They can't give you what you need and what you deserve. They can't be this awesome, even Six of Pentacles, this reciprocity, even give and take relationship until they do that. That's just the truth of the matter. So no matter how much they love you, no matter how much you might love them, they can't be what you need and what you deserve until they have time by themselves to sort themselves out. And it's up to them whether they're willing to take this journey or not. Alrighty, guys, have a great day.